Hey everybody, Margaret here. It is Wednesday, the 28th of September, and I am so excited to share with you guys my top 5 favorite things for the new fall season. So, this is a live Zoom, and so somebody might pop in, they might not. I'm going to go ahead and put the recording up. As you know, if you're watching this, there is a recording. So let me just get started. You guys, what a fabulous season this is. I don't know if this caught your eye in the party that you're watching right now, but this Brilliance cookware is gorgeous. Oh my gosh, let me just show you some of the features that I think makes these pans so special. First of all, the price point on them is lower than our other pans. These have a 10-year warranty, and any of you have ever had to put something return something or replace something through Pampered Chef knows what a great warranty we have. So 10 years on these pans. They're gorgeous. Look at that blue color. I think I want a car in that color. So this blue color is just gorgeous. These work on gas, glass top, electric, induction cooktops. They also go in the oven. They're good up to 480 degrees. The lids go to 400 degrees. What I love about these lids, look at this. It has a built-in strainer. That was the fine strainer. Here's the more larger hole strainer. You can put it right there at this pour spout. And so with some hot mitts on, you can drain your pan without even having to pull out a colander. If you just made a quick thing of pasta or what have you, you want to drain off some liquid, or maybe you have too much broth in your soup and you want a little less, drain it off. Or you just want the broth, just drain the broth into your bowl and leave the other things in the pan. Beautiful stainless handles. Who did? Mag's Family PC. Whoever, oh, that must be a Magnuson. Oh my gosh. I say hi in the chat. I can't see. So I have an assistant. Alyssa is helping me out on the computer. I'm on my phone because the video quality is better. And so I bet this is a Magnuson. I'm wondering if it's Morgan or if it's Cindy. Let me know who's here. This pan gets used every single day in my house since we've got it. Cindy, thanks for joining me, Cindy. I am loving this new cookware. I don't know if you're in the market for cookware, but I am loving the Brilliance. The blue color is gorgeous. The nonstick seriously is some of the best nonstick I think I've ever used. And I've used a lot of really nice pans, but these, like, barely any oil, if any oil. And if you have a light little spray in there and you put an egg in, seriously, it just flip-flops all around. Just such nice pans. They work on induction heat, gas, electric, glass top electric. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. So along with this pan, which is kind of like my omelet pan, this is going to sound silly. So my number one favorite is this new Brilliance cookware. This spatula, this is going to sound so silly. It's just a simple silicone spatula. See how it's shaped kind of like a spade? Oh my gosh, this is the best egg spatula I've ever used. At first, when it came out, I thought, who's going to want to use that? Maybe for serving pizza, like what's the big deal? And then I started using it, and I will take this out of the dishwasher and wash it to use it because it does such a great job flipping eggs or turning the omelet over or whatever. I don't know. The shape just is not clumsy in the pan. Even if you're using a 10-inch or an 8-inch pan to fry an egg or two, I love this spatula. So this made my list of top 5 because I use it almost every day. Love, love, love. Okay, behind me is the other 3 top 5, you guys. Okay, this, I'm just going to show you this one because it's on top. These new seasonings, you guys, honey sriracha, everything taco, which is a real basic taco seasoning, but really flavorful. The honey sriracha is a sweet spicy, and the more you put, the hotter it gets. But this garlic parmesan is my fave. It's so good. I mean, we all love it. You could do garlic bread with it. We've been putting it on pasta. You can put it into soups. You can put it on popcorn. That's what I'm trying next. So good. Alyssa's over here going, chef's kiss. It's the best. So these three seasonings, if you want to just kind of spice up your cooking a little bit, or, have some, let's say you have all the things you need in your kitchen, do yourself a favor and get these three seasonings. And when you buy all three together in the bundle, you get the season's best this season for free. So all the three seasonings plus the season's best, I think it's like $24. And the season's best this is some of the recipes I've been sharing in our party, you guys. This is a honey sriracha stir fry. I don't know what the technical name is for it, but that's what I call it. So good. They even are showing it on the back. So good. But let me show you my favorite two new recipes, which you'll understand why the next product I have is also in my top 5. This ravioli lasagna is to die for. It is so delicious and so easy, like so easy. So this is just so good. And then let me show you this dessert that I've already made twice in just the last 3 weeks. It's this apple cranberry dump cake. Now, my grandma used to talk about dump cakes, and I remember them sort of as a kid. I never really understood it, but now I know why my grandma loved dump cakes, because you seriously dump the ingredients in the pan and put it in the oven. It is 2 cans of pie filling in this pan, in the 9x13, a can of whole cranberry sauce kind of spread over the top. And then you just take a box of spice cake mix and you just sprinkle the cake mix over the top of those fruits. And then you take a cube and a half of butter, slice it really thin, and just lay that butter on top. And then sprinkle with a half a cup of nuts, put it in the oven for 45 minutes, and nothing but pure heaven comes out. It is remarkably easy, remarkably delicious. I haven't checked the Weight Watchers points on it, but I'm not planning to do that. So anyway, sometimes you just got to do it. But that is so delicious. Let me show you. Oh, I love this so much, you guys. This is a new piece of stoneware. It's actually 2 pieces of stoneware. It's a rectangular baker, which is a 9x13. It's your standard lasagna, enchilada, cake, standard pan. Love this pan. And this beautiful tray that is fully glazed. I don't think the camera does this justice, because when I first got this, I thought, well, what's another white piece of stoneware? I need a new piece of stoneware, like I need a hole in the head. But this stoneware is gorgeous. Another car color. I need 2 new cars, one this color and one the Brilliance cookware color, because this satin white stoneware is gorgeous. Anyway, let me tell you about this. This is beautiful because you bake right on this. So this glaze is like a non-stick surface. It's so nice. So you could just put this in the oven all by itself, maybe put some appetizers on it, pull it out of the oven, serve the appetizers right from it. This could be you saw it in the picture. You can do the lasagna in here, and then you know how you kind of need to cover the lasagna toward the end so the top doesn't burn. You can just put this right on top with your breadsticks or your garlic bread right on it, and put this on top and finish it baking while your breadsticks bake on that right there in the oven. And then your table looks gorgeous. It would be company worthy for sure. So I absolutely love this set. Just absolutely gorgeous. This stoneware now, the way that they make it allows it to go in the dishwasher should you be wanting, and you don't need to get this seasoned like you do a pizza stone or a cookie sheet. So it's okay that it doesn't get darker. And then if the beautiful white starts to mar or anything, because sometimes like my stainless sink will make it look a little gray on the side if it gets manhandled in there, just some Barkeeper's Friend. I don't know if you use Barkeeper's Friend cleaner. It is the best. I use it on anything stainless and any glazed surfaces, and it is just gorgeous. So this is definitely at the top of my list. I think every holiday table will be beautiful with it. And last but not least, I don't know if anybody has tried these insulated bowls, but let me tell you, I thought at first when they came out, we have a 1 quart, we have a 2.5 quart, and now we have this 4 quart. When these first came out, I thought, well, those will be convenient during the holidays. I'm at a point in life, as I'm sure many of you may be, where if I don't use it pretty regularly, it's hard to gain some real estate in my kitchen cabinets because the cabinets fill up so quickly. Long story short, we use these all the time. I I know I'll use it during the holidays, but let me just tell you, recently we had a family birthday. Mike did 5 ribeyes on the barbecue and a tri-tip. He cut the ribeyes in half, each of them after they were done, and then he sliced up the ribeye. Sliced up the tri-tip, the entire sliced tri-tip, and all 5 of those ribeyes, 10 halves, fit inside this. These insulated bowls keep food hot, like hot. You can fill it with hot water to increase that, but it'll keep foods hot for 2 hours. So some of the things we use them for, the smaller one, I like for gravies. I like to put breakfast meats in it because most of the time the meat gets done ahead and then it's kind of cold by the time you go to finish the eggs or whatever. So breakfast, gravies, the sausages. Yeah, I will put taco meat in the medium-sized one so that it stays hot when people go back and get more tacos. You can I line it with paper towels and put my pancakes in it as they come off the griddle, and they can stay hot in here and not get condensation. So the paper towels help with the condensation. They keep foods so hot. Love these insulated bowls. And this one, actually my daughter, so my son had the barbecue and then my kids have birthdays 3 days apart. And the other one, we did a Thanksgiving dinner in September. She loves Thanksgiving for her birthday. And it was a small turkey, 12 pounds or so, just over 12 pounds. The entire turkey, including the drumsticks, fit in this. Not the whole turkey, but sliced off of the carcass with the drumsticks, the whole thing fit in this forequart. And it kept the meat hot. The meat always gets cold on the platter. So I love these insulated bowls. Those are my top 5. I've got 1 minute left and I really want to share with you guys this. So I don't know. Okay, let me go back a little bit. I'm all about, I'm sure you are too, saving a little bit of money these days, or just making shortcuts, because things we need cost more money. And let's just face it, we don't want to do without the things we really enjoy. So like a Starbucks egg bite, you can make egg bites at home. I don't know if some of you have done that. I know some molds are out there on the market. I love this little mold, and I'm just going to show you how easy it is. This is completely silicone, you guys, and it makes 7 at a time. The lid goes on. I know that these egg bites are 2 for like $5 where I live at Starbucks. So in this one, I cooked some little chunks of bacon. So I filled about a tablespoon of bacon in each one. And then I've got about, maybe a teaspoon of jack cheese. I'm going to add now to this just some green onion, just a tiny bit of green onion to give it some color and a little bit more flavor. And then all you do, so the recipe tells you to put the egg in first and then add the toppings. Well, then you got to dunk the toppings under the egg. So I just put the toppings in first. So they're not really toppings, right? They're fillings. And then the egg mixture is just a 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. And I do it in the manual food processor because I don't want chunks of cottage cheese. I want it to be nice and smooth. You could use a blender. You could use an immersion blender, another processor, but I use this to get that cottage cheese super smooth. And it works best when I put 1 egg in and then the 1/4 cup of cottage cheese. It gets super silky and all the cottage cheese is blended up. And then I add 4 more eggs. So it's 5 eggs, a 1/4 teaspoon of salt, and the 1/4 cup of cottage cheese blended. And then I just use the medium scoop. Not that I need to use that part of it, but it's just an easy way to evenly portion this out. And it's 2 of these. And this is about 3 to 4 tablespoons. Now, the beautiful thing about this egg mold, I'll finish this off when we're done, is I can cook these egg bites now in 4 different ways. Okay, my preference is the steam setting on my pressure cooker for 8 minutes, and then I let it slow release for 5 minutes, pull it out, let them sit for a couple minutes on the counter, and then turn them out, and they're perfect. If you have a sous vide, so the multi-cooker, the Pampered Chef multi-cooker, which is kind of a newer pressure cooker for us, we used to have a quick cooker, does sous vide. They are lovely. I mean, really like so nice. The texture is just amazingly velvety. but the process takes a little longer. You'd have to have about a 30-minute warm up of the water, and then it sits in the immersed in that sous vide water for an hour and a half. So it's about a 2-hour process, which is no big deal on a Sunday afternoon. And you're freezing them anyway for the rest of the week, or putting them in the fridge if you're eating them that week. But I'm never on my A game Sunday afternoon. So I like the steam setting on the multi-cooker. However, and if you don't have a pressure cooker, if all of that is too much, you could also put this in the oven. No need to add the lid. So the lid is what you need for the pressure cooker. But you can fill this with the egg mixture, put it in the oven for about 20-25 minutes, or you can put it in the microwave for about 2 minutes. I don't care for that texture personally. Or I'm going to try this today, and that is air fryer. Put them in the air fryer for about 10 to 15 minutes, and I'll post the blog article in our party that shows all these directions, and they warm up best in the air fryer. So the Pampered Chef air fryer, this fits right on one of the racks. You put it on the medium rack. It's about 15 minutes. I can't remember which setting it is. I want to say it's probably baked, but I'll confirm that in my post. And they're lovely. I'm super excited about that. The way they warm up in the air fryer is perfect. I don't care for them microwave to warm them up. The texture just gets off. So anyway, a great way to save money, because I guarantee you that I didn't do the math, but it is less than $5 to make all 7 of these, usually 2 per serving. And if I were going to go buy this at Starbucks, it would be 5, 10, 15, and a couple bucks. So just under $20 plus tax to buy this many egg bites at Starbucks, when I could have them right there in my fridge and just warm them up. Pop one in the air fryer, takes 5 minutes to reheat. I just do the reheat mode for the standard 5 minutes that it's pre-programmed for. And they're golden. They're so good. Cindy, if you're still here, thanks for joining me. Come off of mute and say hi if you can. I'll post this replay. Are you there? Don't feel like you have to, but I'm super happy you joined me. I hope you guys are doing great. Awesome, you guys. Have a good evening. Thank you for joining the party. Thank you for your orders. If you have questions, don't be shy. Please text me, send me a message. Oh, and I don't know either. Gosh, Cindy, it would be it'd probably, if you're on a computer. Oh, you're not on mute. Say hi, Cindy. See if I can hear you. Oh, maybe. Well, Cindy, I am so happy you hosted, and it's so nice to see you. I hope you have a good evening, hun. And call me if you have questions. I will definitely be in touch with you. Thank you so much. Bye. So now you can end it for everybody.